Hey everybody, welcome back to Row Country. Today I am duping this Kirkland's item. They wanted 13 bucks. I'm making it for 4. I picked up this jar from the Dollar Tree. You can use any jar that you want. I also picked up this bunch of lavender from Walmart. It's $3. You get 18 or 19 stems on it. It is so realistic. It's so pretty. I'm using Waverly's white chalk paint and a paintbrush. Any white paint will do. I'm also using some of this twine. Now for this bunch, I'm just going to snip off 9 of the stems, so I have plenty of lavender for another DIY. So the first thing you want to do is clean off your jar. Now I'm going to use this cotton rounds, and this little bottle actually came from the Dollar Tree too. It's got a pump dispenser on it to allow you to dispense whatever you put in it. I put in alcohol, and I used my Cricut to go ahead and mark that bottle so I knew what it was. If you have a lid on your jar, remove it, put it aside. You're not even going to need it. Okay, so you want to wipe down this jar really well. You want to get any oils that were on your hands, any fingerprints, what have you. You want to get that off of your jar so that your paint adheres really nice. So go ahead and wipe it down and then let it sit and dry so that the alcohol is dried off. I didn't even remove the little label on the bottom of this jar. If that is offensive to you guys, go ahead and remove it. It just takes a little bit of work with some alcohol. Now, like I said, I removed these stems from that Walmart bush. Listen guys, Dollar Tree has florals. Some of it is very pretty. I've yet to find something that is this realistic looking at the Dollar Tree, but then that could just be my Dollar Tree, right? But I gotta tell you, I mean, you get 6 stems sometimes on a Dollar Tree bunch. This is like 18 stems, I think it was, for $3. It's a really good deal, okay? So that's why I picked it up. Now, what you want to do after your jar is clean and dry. Try not to put your fingerprints on it, and come in with your white paint. Now, I'm again using the Waverly white chalk paint. I have it on hand. I pretty much use it for everything. And because this is a dupe that is really going to fit in with my country farmhouse decor, especially for my spring coffee bar this year, which my theme is shades of purple. I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, so you want to definitely give this 2 coats. Use the paint, put on your first coat, set it aside, let it dry completely. Use a hair dryer if you want to get the process going faster, but you definitely want a good coat and a good drying time in between so that it's nice and cured. Come back then and put on your second coat. So here's what 1 coat looks like. So as you can tell, you really do want 2 coats. If you're going to go for a total dupe of this Kirkland's item, again, 13 bucks at the store, you want a good coverage. You could spray paint this even if you wanted to, but believe me, here in Row Country, there is snow everywhere right now. Spring seems to be a figment of my imagination, so I'm gonna have to opt for actually using a paintbrush and doing 2 coats on this. Listen, I just want to take a moment to say hey to my returning subscribers. Thanks guys so much for coming back to watch another video. If you're new here, why don't you consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming a member of the Row Country family here on YouTube. I would love to have you. So this is what a 2 coats looks like on this jar. And just like the Kirkland's one, the color goes all the way up to the top, even around the spiral on the top of the jar. Now, guys, I mean, that was super easy, but it is one of those projects where you just want to take some time and let the paint really dry. Now, I'm going to use some twine, but I'm actually going to pull from my stash because I decided that to make it look more like the Kirkland's item, I'm using some twine that I actually have on hand in my stash that's a little thicker than the Dollar Tree twine. Now, that said, if that's all you have on hand, then just wrap it around your jar more to make it thicker. I think would be a great option for you. But I'm just finding the center, and I'm going to just wrap it around the jar a couple times, and I'm going to knot it and then I'm just going to put a nice little bow on the front, just like I'm tying my shoes. So I'm going to just sort of make that knot around and then tie it off. And that's really all they did with the Kirkland one. I'll just, you know, drop a little bit of hot glue right there just to kind of keep everything in place so that my knot and my twine doesn't, you know, move around the jar. But honestly, if it did, it wouldn't be a huge deal, right? So if you're not going to use any hot glue, don't worry about it. It's totally fine. I'm just bringing all of the twine up around sort of on a lip there underneath the threads. And like I said, we're just going to tie a little bow here on this. And oh my gosh, I mean, I feel like if you add twine to anything, it screams farmhouse. And this is going to be such a cute addition to my spring decor this year. I'm just going to trim off the edge or the end of this little tail just to line everything up and make it nice and neat. And there you go. Now here, guys, this is the hardest part. All you have to do is drop your lavender down into your jar and sort of mess with it a little bit until it is exactly the way that you want it. What I love about this, it looks like I went into my yard and picked some lavender out of my own yard. Oh my gosh, guys, this Walmart floral is no joke. And I was able to take a $13 Kirkland dupe, save some money. I put $9 in my pocket because I just made it for $4. Listen, guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that bell. Let YouTube know when you want to be notified every time I put up a new video. And also, while you're here, go ahead and watch another video. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Until next time. Bye.